Okay, dear friends. Now let us start with the next definition, that is reflexive relation. Okay, it is one of the important concept related to our types of relation. Let R be a relation on the set A, on the set A. Okay, we say R is reflexive, then R is reflexive except if A comma B, if order pair A comma A belongs to R, if order pair A comma A belongs to R, it is a very important thing, observe it, A comma A, it is A comma A belongs to R for every A belongs to A, for every A belongs to A, then only we say that it is reflexive. Now what do you mean by this here? Now what do you mean by this? Let us take a simple example related to it. Now let us write here, let us take an example here. Let us take an example, set A equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now here we may have different relations here. Directly I will write down the relation, that is in the roster form. We may have 1 comma 1, okay, 2 comma 2, and here 3 comma 3. If in the given relation R you have all these three, okay, you have all these three, that is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay, now we'll go back to the definition again. What it is? A comma A belongs to R for every A belongs to the set A. Here we have the set A here. Here if I take the element 1 as A, we should have A comma A, that means 1 comma 1 belongs to R, then we have 2 comma 2 belongs to R, 3 comma 3 belongs to R. Now you may have a question like that, sir, what if suppose we don't have anyone, then it is not at all reflexive, then it is not at all reflexive. Why it is not reflexive? Just we have to observe, that is for every A belongs to A, that means in this set every element we have to take here, every element we have to consider, that is one, we have 3 element means 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3 should also be there, 3, 3 should also be there, then only we say it is an reflexive. Okay, some of the cases we may have R equal to 1, 1, okay, 2, 2, okay, 3, 3, then 1, 3 and then 2, 3. Here this manner also we have, it is also reflexive. Only just we have to look onto this particular concept, that is A comma A belongs to R and A belongs to the, for every A belongs to A. Even though we may have different elements, nothing wrong in that, we need not to check this, just we have to check whether A comma A, every A comma A belongs to R is there or not. Okay, every A comma A belongs to R is there or not, that only we have to look, then only we say that it is reflexive. Okay, we say it is an reflexive. If suppose here we are having 3 comma 1, if suppose we are having here 3 comma 1, then here it is not reflexive. Why it is not reflexive? Because we should have here 1, 1, 2, 2 and the third element 3, 3 should also be present here. If 3, 3 is not there, then we say it is not at all the reflexive relation. It may be a relation, dear friends, it may be a relation, but not in particular that is reflexive, that is not particular reflexive relation. Okay, dear friends, we should have here 3, 3 only. Okay, this is all about the definition of the reflexive relation. Now let us move on to the next definition, that is symmetric relation. Now how can you define the symmetric here? The term itself indicates symmetry. Okay, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, that is mirror image of it. Okay, let us observe here, let R be a relation on set A, then R is said to be symmetric if and only if R equal to A comma B, R equal to A comma B belongs to R, R equal to A comma B belongs to R, implies B comma A also belongs to R, implies A comma B belongs to R, implies that B comma A also belongs to R for all A comma B belongs to the set A. For all A comma B belongs to the set A. Dear friends, please pay attention related to this particular definition, symmetry. What do you mean by this? If in the set A you are having A, B, C many elements, AB if you are having in R, if AB belongs to R, then compulsory we should have BA also should belongs to R. Then only we say that it is symmetry. Let us take a simple example of it. Okay, that is, let us take a set simple example. A equal to 1 2 3 4 we will take now. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Then we shall take many examples, that is R equal to 1 2, okay, 2 1 3 3, okay, 3 3. Then we may have 2 3, okay, then 3 2 3 2, okay, then we may take here 3 4, okay, and 4 3. Now whether we'll check for it is reflexive or not, that is, sorry, symmetric or not. We are having 1 2. If we have 1 2 means, if we have AB belongs to R means we should have BA also belongs to R. If we have 1 2, then we should have 2 1. Now check whether 2 1 is there. 2 1, it is also in R now. Next one, we have 2 1. 1 2 is there or not? 1 2 is also there. Then 3 3. 3 3 is there, it reverse process, that is 3 3, again it is there only, therefore it is symmetric. Then 2 3 we have, 2 3 we have, see whether we have 3 2 or not, it is also there. Then if we have 3 4, if we have 3 4, then we have to check whether 4 3 is there or not, it is also there. Okay, then we say that it is symmetry, we say it is an symmetry. Now we shall take two more examples related to it. Okay, that is R equal to, if we take R equal to 1 comma 1, then 1 comma 3, 3 comma 1, okay, then we have 4 comma 1, 4 comma 2, and 2 comma 4. Okay, let us take this particular example. In this particular example we have 1 1. 1 1, it's a reverse process, 1 1 again it is the same thing. Then 1 3 is there, now we have to check for 3 1, here it is 3 1. Then 4 1 is there, now we have to check for 1 4. Dear friends, we don't have any 1 4 value, order pair 1 4 we don't have, that means it is not symmetry, it is not symmetric. Dear friends, it is not symmetric. Okay, let us take one more example. R equal to 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, and then 4 4. Okay, 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4. Here 1 1, AB belongs to R implies BA also belongs to R, that means here we have 1 comma 1. 1 comma 1 is also there, its reverse process is also there. 2 comma 2, it is the same thing. 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4, therefore it is symmetry here. Dear friends, be attentive regarding this, it is an symmetry here. Now let us take one more example here. R equal to 2 comma 2, okay, 1 comma 1, okay, 2 3, 3 1, 1 3, and then we may have 3 2, then we may have 3 2. Let us take this particular relation, we have to check whether it is symmetry or not. See a difference, we are having 2 2, 2 2 is there, again the 2 2 the same thing. AB belongs to R implies BA should also be there. 1 1 is also there, the same thing. 2 3 is there, now we have to check whether 3 2 is there or not. 3 2 3 2, here it is 3 2, now it is satisfied. Then we have 3 1, 3 1, again we have 1 3, that means it is an, what it is a symmetric relation. It is nothing but what it is nothing but our symmetric relation. Now dear friends, for the same set of examples, we will check for the previous definition, that is reflexive. That means for the same example we will check for both symmetric and reflexive. Now already we are done about the symmetry. Now just we'll look onto the reflexive. Okay, now just we'll look onto the reflexive. Now check on the first problem. R equal to 1 2 2 1, all things we are having. Reflexive means what definition we have? Reflexive means A comma A belongs to R we have. For every A belongs to the set A. Here the set A means 1 2 3 4 we have. Every element should have its same image. That is 1 1 should be there. It is there or not? It is not there. 2 2 is also not there, 3 3 is also not there, 4 4 is also not there. Therefore it is not at all reflexive. Now the second example, r equal to 1 1 we have. Okay, observe here 1 1 we have, but do we have any 2 2? We don't have any 2 2. 3 3 is also not there. 4 4 is also not there. Therefore it is again not at all reflexive. Okay, be attentive dear friends, be attentive regarding this definition. We are comparing both symmetric and reflexive here. By doing the comparison, it will be very great insight regarding the definitions here. Next one example, here we have 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4. See here, for every a belongs to a, for every a belongs to a, we have a comma a belongs to r. That means 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4. That means it is nothing but our reflexive relation. It is only the reflexive, it is only the relation which is both reflexive and then symmetric. Okay, now let us look on to the last one. Here we may observe that in this relation r equal to, we have 2 2. We are having 1 1 also. But do we have any 3 3 kind of things? We don't have any 3 3 and we don't have any 4 4. Therefore it is not at all reflexive. Therefore it is not at all reflexive. By comparing the definitions, okay, that is reflexive, symmetric, we can easily understand what do we mean by these definitions. Of course, dear friends, we shall see a lot of problems related to these definitions in our exercise 1.1. Okay, dear friends, please pause the video to note down these two definitions. Okay, dear friends, now let us move on with the last definition of this types of relation, that is transitive relation. What do you mean by this relation? Let us look onto the definition first. A relation R on the set A. Set A is said to be transitive if pay attention, if A comma B belongs to R, if A comma B belongs to R, and it is very particular here, and B comma C belongs to R, B comma C both, if A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, that implies A comma C also belongs to what it is? R. A comma C also belongs to R. Here the terms indicates and, that is very important. That means we should have both A comma B belongs to R and B comma C also belongs to R. We have for all here, for all A B C, for all A B C belongs to what it is? The set A. For all A B C belongs to the set A. This is our formal definition of your definition transitive relation. Now here only we will see the definition of it. Okay, by the several example we shall see. Before starting with that examples, let us look on to one more definition, that is equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. Now what do you mean by this equivalence relation? A relation R is said to be equivalence. Okay, equivalence if R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Okay, that means here equivalence relation means what? A relation R should be all these three, that is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Then only we say that this relation R is equivalence relation. It is a very, very important concept. These all three, that is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, please pay attention regarding these three definitions, because depending on these three definitions you are having compulsory one fixed problem in your annual examination Karnataka State PU board for 3 marks, and it is very, very simple problem also. Only the main thing is understanding the definition. What do you mean by reflexive, symmetric, transitive? definition we should have very great insight regarding it, depth knowledge we should have. If you have any problem related to this particular video, just you can rewind the video again and again and you can ask. Okay, now we shall see about the examples related to our this transitive. Okay, again same as it is, let us take a set A equal to 1 2 3 4. Okay, the same example. Now here we shall see about the transitive. Let us take a relation R equal to 1 1, okay, then 1 2, okay, then 2 3 3 4, then 2 4, okay, 2 4. That is our simple example here. Let us observe here what we have here. What does this definition says? Definition says if we have both A comma B belongs to R, ABC belongs to the set A, AB belongs to R, and both should be there, and BC belongs to R, that implies AC should also belongs to R. Now observe here, we have 1 comma 1. Now observe there, second part, whether it is starting with anything, we can observe that it is 1 2. 1 1 is there, 1 2. Therefore 1 2 is also here. 1 1 and 1 2, and 1 2 is also belongs to R. Here 1 comma 1 belongs to R and 1 comma 2 belongs to R, that implies 1 comma 2, which is also here, belongs to the set R. Okay, you need not to like write this all every time, just for your explanation, but for the convenience I am writing here. Then we can observe 1 2 is there. Okay, here we are having 1 2. Okay, 1 2 is there, 1 2, then we are having here 2 3. 1 2 is there, 2 3 is also there. 1 2 2 3, that means we should have 1 2 2 3. We should have here 1 3. 1 3 is also here, 1 3 is also here. Therefore it is transitive. Next one, next 2 3 is there, 2 3 there. Now check whether anything starting with 3 here. 3 4 is there, 2 3 3 4, that implies here 2 4 should also be there. 2 4 is also there. 2 3 3 4, that means 2 4 is also here. Similarly, now check for here 3 4. Anything starting with 4 here? No terms are starting with 4. Now observe here. What is the observation here? Means A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R. That means here we have 3 comma 4 is there, but there is no other element starting with 4 comma 1 4 comma 2 not there. That means we need not to check that value. That means that element is not related, and it will not harm our definition of the transitive, and it will not harm our definition of transitive. Please make a note of it. Okay, next one, last one, we have here 2 4. Nothing starting with 4, leave it. And at last 1 3. 1 3 is there. Okay dear friends, we are having 1 3 and starting with 3 4 is there. 1 3 is there, 3 4 is there, but do we have any terms like 1 4 here? See here 1 comma 3 belongs to R is there, and 3 comma 4 belongs to R we have. Okay, 3 comma 4 1 3 3 4 we have, but that implies 1 comma 4 should always be there in R. Do we have any terms like 1 4 here? We don't have any 1 4 belongs to R. Therefore this given example is not at all transitive. This example is not at all transitive. Okay, now let us look on to two more examples. It is not transitive. Let us take one more example. R equal to here 1 2 2 3, okay, then 1 2 2 3 1 3, okay, then we have 2 3 2 3, then we can take 3 4, then 2 4. Let us look on to this particular example. Here in this particular example we can observe that we are having 1 2. 1 2 is there, starting with 2 now. 2 3 is there, 1 2 2 3 is there. That means we are having here 1 3 also. 1 2 belongs to AB belongs to R and BC belongs to R. That implies AC also belongs to R. 1 2 belongs to R is there. 2 3 is also there. That means 1 3 is also there here. One thing. Next one we have 2 3 is there. 2 3 is there. Starting with here 3 4. 2 3 3 4 is there. Then do we have any 2 4 terms or not? We are having 2 4 also. Next one 1 3 is there. 1 3 we have 3 4, anything starting with second term, that is 3 4 is also there. That means what we should have here, we should have 1 4. We don't have any terms like 1 4. We don't have any terms like 1 4. Therefore it is also a not transitive. For our convenience, let us write here 1 comma 4. Okay, now see here 1 comma 3, 3 comma 4, we are having 1 comma 4. At last 2 4 we have, at last 2 4, anything starting with 4 here, there are no terms starting at 4, and it doesn't harm our definition of transitive. Okay, why? Because 2 4 we should have any other order pair starting with 4 here. We don't have, therefore it is an transitive. Therefore it is an transitive. Dear friends, in the previous problem, why it is not transitive? Why it is not transitive? Because we have 2 3 3 4, 2 4 is there, and here 2 4. Okay, 3 4 is there, 3 4 4 3 is not there, 2 4 4 starting not there, 1 3, then 3 4, 1 3 belongs to R, and 3 4 belongs to R, but implies 1 comma 4 doesn't belongs to R. We have 1 for R doesn't belongs to R, therefore it is not transitive. Therefore it is not transitive. Okay, now let us take one more example. R equal to 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4, 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4. Now let us check about the transitive here. Transitive means what? We should have A comma B belongs to R, and B comma C should also belongs to R. But we can observe here 1 comma 1 is there. No term starting with the second one. That is, no terms, no order pair is starting with 1. Therefore need not to check it. 2 2, no term starting with 2. 3 3, no term starting with 3. Similarly 4 4. Therefore here it is an transitive here. Okay, please make a note of this particular example. It is an transitive relations. Okay, dear friends, it is an transitive relation. Now let us take one more example. R equal to 1 2 2 3, and then 1 3 1 2, then we can write it as 3 4 3 4, and then 4 1 3 4 4 1. That means we are having 3 1 here, 3 1. Now let us check for the transitive here. Observe here we are having 1 2, the second element 2 3. Okay, 1 2 2 3 belongs to R. That means 1 comma 3 should also belongs to R here, that we have. Next let us check for the 2 3. 2 3 is there, 3 4 is there, 2 3 3 4 is there, but do we have anything like 2 4 here? We don't have any 2 4 here, because 2 comma 3 belongs to R. Okay, 3 comma 4 belongs to R. That implies 2 comma 4 does not belongs to R. Okay, one single example is sufficient to say that it is not transitive, but to say whether it is transitive or not, we are having lot of examples. One single thing is required to say that it is not transitive. Therefore this given example is not at all transitive. Okay, dear friends, this is all about the definition of this transitive relations. In the next class, okay, we will see about the comparison of all these three, comparison of reflexive, symmetric and transitive, and we shall start with the next exercise 1.1 here. Okay, dear friends, please pause the video to note down this video.